Hey guys, welcome back to the Touchline Podcast. We're bringing you something different. It's not your normal podcast in the studio. We've changed it up. We're on a Zoom meeting. As you can see, Bill's not here. He's doing a few edits for the TikTok and YouTube vlog, which will be out probably tomorrow. So stay tuned on that. But yeah, we're here to talk about the grand final match between Broncos and Penrith. A great game. We all enjoyed it. Was probably one of the best grand finals I've watched. Nothing beats the Cowboys versus Broncos, but it's up there as an iconic grand final match. But yeah, with Anthony and Samuel, how are you boys?
How you going, Shubs?
How have you been?
Yeah, not bad, not
How are you
bad,
feeling after the grand final?
mate. I'm gonna say, bro, the grand final yesterday, bro, that was crazy, man. I couldn't believe my own eyes, bro. I think that was gonna be the best game I've ever watched. I think of all time right now. I
Yeah,
think the last decade, bro, because how much grand finals we've watched, like in the past, and that it used to be easy and that, but now, like with this fairy tale, bro, with Penrith, bro, like undefeated in the grand
3P.
final. Yeah, 3P actually.
Yeah,
Um,
3P. You've like, of course, Il's done it back in the days, but
yeah, they did.
it's a completely different competition now.
Yeah,
Half
it's
teams
way
compared to
way
back
different.
then.
Yeah, it is way different.
Yeah, look,
Um,
it was a game where we all knew it was going to be a cracker game. We all knew Broncos, Panthers, top two, like it couldn't get any better. And Broncos went away with it, 26 points to I think it was 8. Then look, something inside me was saying there's going to be something because this whole time we were hyping up this grand final. It's going to be the best one. And delivered at the end. Cleary came in clutch. Crichton was fantastic in those last 30 minutes. And yeah, the Panthers, man, they showed their class. And in a way, you can't be surprised because Panthers have that in them. They've got very good players. And the experience in the grand final got them over the line. Whereas the Broncos, with that lack of grand final experience, they sort of crumbled and choked. And at the end, they didn't get the win.
First of all, let's talk about Nathan Cleary. He's won 2 Clive Churchill medals on the grand final. He's won, of course, 3 premiership trophy at an age of 25 years old. He is the GOAT right now. He's probably going to be the best halfback in the game. He's going to probably be the best NRL player of all time in the next 5 to 10 years. Like, how good is this guy, Anthony?
bro, like how you said it, bro. He's actually the GOAT right now,
Yeah,
bro. He's actually achieved everything in his career, bro. Origin, Australia, and now 3 grand final wins as well. Like, what else can you like? What else can you get like
like
better
his
than that,
first
man?
half performance was, I was telling you guys you'll see on the vlog, but I was
Yeah,
talking about Nathan Cleary. He wasn't the best in the first half. The difference
yeah,
between
it was.
them and Broncos were making a lot of line breaks.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, in the first half and second half, lots of line breaks. But in the second half, once Cleary made that line break, there was confidence back into the team, and Cleary was the main guy that helped them towards that premiership. He guided them. No one else but Nathan Cleary.
Yeah, exactly. Yesterday how we we're watching it, bro, when the Brisbane put the first try, I said, that's it. I think Brisbane's gonna come out firing. They're
Yeah,
gonna
and they
they're
did.
gonna dominate Penrith. But then as soon as Penrith put that try as well, who was the first? Oh, Mitch Kenny.
Yeah,
After when Reynolds when he done that goal line dropout, that
Yeah.
was a dumb mistake, man. What would you do at a short 10 straight away? It usually goes like 50-meter
yeah,
line,
that's
and
right.
they start hitting like Moses Leota when he's running.
Cleary, he's just
Yeah,
too good at the moment.
no, bro. I was saying about Cleary, bro. Bro, he's the future guy, and he's always going to be the guy in
Exactly.
history, bro, in the books, bro. Bro, he had the best fucking game yesterday, man.
He was,
Crazy.
That was so crazy, bro. And look, like how I said it from the beginning, that first try from Mitch Kenny, bro, that just changed as well. But
Yeah,
as soon as second half started, bro, you saw those Brisbane tries. I
yeah.
was like, what the hell
That's what I'm
just
saying. It was
happened?
3 line breaks. That's how they
Yeah,
scored their tries.
bro.
he
That
was,
number 6, what's his name again? I forgot his name.
Treasure man.
Bro, he is a freak.
yeah,
And
look,
it was like three hat trick. He got a hat trick in 10 minutes.
but he played good, especially in this finals series. He's been like on form.
Yeah,
And usually when you score a hat trick for your team, the way they were leading, you thought that's it, he's won of the game. But then
exactly.
again, Panthers came and just destroyed them. And with Cleary, I remember back in Origin, I think it was last year or 2 years ago, it was a game where first half it was horrible. And it was like Cleary needs to step up, because when Cleary steps up in any team, he will bring the best out of the whole team and get it to victory. And as I said, first half he wasn't the best. Second half, once he came in, he clicked, and the Panthers got the win. And
look,
exactly. But I've noticed. I was saying I've noticed. Yesterday when Brisbane had the ball the whole time, I think they had the ball for about 25 minutes, 30 minutes. As soon as Penrith had that try with Moses Leota, that's when everything changed. As soon as that changed, I said to you guys last night that Penrith is going to come back fine. I'm telling you. And they were down 26-4 or 28?
24,
24-8, sorry, 24-8, my bad. As soon as Leota put that try, that's when they started building up.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go talk about Broncos.
Yeah.
It was a very tight game in the first half. Both teams were competing, defending hard. No one really had a spark in their attack. Second half, Broncos dominated the game for the first 20 minutes of the half, complete domination. But then after that, humiliation. They just crumbled. They choked their lead, and just Penrith showed why they are the GOAT in the competition right now. So what went wrong for Broncos?
Look, Broncos in the first half, Panthers were really on them, but they defended well. And when they defend well, they'll complete their defensive sets. They get the ball, then they make a mistake. Then they put all the pressures back on, and Panthers again attack, but they defend it. And in that first half, with the amount of possession Panthers had, Panthers should have scored more, but Broncos did their bit. They defended extraordinarily well, and then they got their try at the end. So going into the shed 8-6 was a positive for them. All they had to do was keep playing that way, and they did step up. They went on to score another 4-3 tries. So Broncos were in the front seat. They were looking at they're going to end the 3P. They're going to get that first premiership since I think it was 06.
Back 06, yeah.
Yeah, it didn't go their way at the end. So I think the lack of grand final experience probably cost them at the end.
Even like my thoughts as well. In the first half there was a lot of errors from Brisbane. There was too many errors. Too many.
You can't do that against a top side.
No, you can't. You can't do it to a top team as just like Penrith Panthers, right?
Yeah.
When you're playing against Penrith Panthers, you got to bring the A game, bro. If you don't bring the A game, you're going to.
That's what I'm saying. In the second half, yes, they took control, like I said, in the first 20 minutes, but I think they got too comfortable. No, too comfortable. Yeah, because I think when you're in a lead against Penrith in the grand final, 24-8. They're not used to this type of experience. So they're probably thinking they've won the game. But especially against a team like Penrith, you need to be on your A game. You can't give up. You need to keep on defending well. And once they conceded that try for Moses Leota, when he scored that try, they just probably panicked because they know they have the experience to get their third premiership in a row.
Exactly, and Brisbane's not used to their winning culture as well. They've suffered a lot in a very long time.
They've got a lot of final defeats.
Yeah, exactly. They probably did make finals, but they couldn't go all the way,
And maybe back in 2015, that was in their mind a bit. Yeah. So, in a way, there's pressure on them.
Yeah, there's always pressure. Even in grand final, bro, you just expect the unexpected, bro. When you're talking about a top team like Penrith, you have to focus. You have to think of the game plan, and you've got to fix up the combinations together for the forward pack and the backs. So the 7 and 6 is always responsible on the field to help their players, and they've got to speak to each other. I don't know if you noticed yesterday when Jerome Luai went off the field. I think he was a bit injured. I think
he was injured.
Well, that's when Jack Cogger came in. Nathan Cleary said it today after the interview, after the grand final. He said Cogger came in, he started communicating, and that's when everything changed after when Leota put that try.
You need a lead on the field.
You need someone to talk to. 6 and 7, they're always the biggest one on the field. More than the fullback.
Look, give credit to Penrith because
of course, bro. They've done a hell of a job yesterday.
Yeah, and they also shut down their main player in Reece Walsh.
We saw that yesterday.
Yeah. He had a few good moments.
Yeah, he did.
Especially that one where Penrith were applying pressure on the Broncos attack, and then somehow he managed to find a way in and almost created a try. But was he good or was it a bad grand final performance from Walsh?
I think it was a bad one. I think Yeah, go Sam.
Second half, he was causing some problems for Panthers. He made that run where he almost scored. Like it was a crazy moment. But I don't think he was bad, like terrible. But it's not the Walsh we've been seeing across the whole season. But he's a very good player, man. Despite how many fans, including us, might not like him, but he's a top player at such a young age, 20 years of age, and yeah, it's only the start for him really. So this grand final, he'll learn from it, and whenever that next grand final comes, he'll be prepared for that.
100%, Sam. Yesterday with his performance, I think it was okay. Like I think he just got too excited because like first grand final experience in his life, like in his career actually. I think he just got way too excited. But in that first half, he was getting belted by the Penrith players. Like James Fisher-Harris, Isaac Yao, Liam Martin. Liam Martin, you saw what he did yesterday. He actually dominated him hard. He could not.
You can see all the Penrith players were on Walsh.
Yes.
Especially with Walsh not doesn't really get along with Jerome Luai. So the Penrith players knew what was coming their way.
I don't know if you saw that video of Crichton just screaming in his face when he got tackled.
Yes, I saw that. We all witnessed it yesterday.
They all don't like him. Like there's just that rivalry between them. And look, they got one over him. So yeah, as I said, Walsh, he just got to move on, learn from that. As Anthony said, he was okay. He wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Now moving on to Crichton. Once again, our Dogs play in the future, 2024. He's coming to the Dogs. He's already got 3 premiership under his belt, under his name. And yeah, does he have to be one of the best grand final players ever? Surely.
He steps up in those moments.
Because you look at, he scored the intercept try against Rabbitohs. He performed so well against Parramatta Eels. And then he's done it again. That was a crucial try. I think he scored the second last try. And that gave us to just win the game. They scored 3 tries in the space of 5 to 6 minutes.
Crichton is such a good player, especially in the centre. He's so important to Panthers. I feel without him in that centre, like he's the one that makes those meters. He can make tackle busts, like he's such an important player. And I feel with him leaving, I think it might affect the Panthers a bit on that side where he plays. And it's a very good buy for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs, I think we need to make sure we play him in the centre because that's his best position. Fullback, of course, we know he hasn't played there in an NRL level. So, yeah, it's important that we stick him in centre because as we saw in the grand final and in the past 4 years, he's crazy there.
Anthony, what do you think about Crichton? Is he the best grand final player you've seen?
I think, you know what? I actually agree on this one, bro. I think he is a dominant player as a centre. I think he is, bro.
Too.
Oh, man, he's got everything, bro. He's got the tools, man. Speed, defense. He's got the whole package, man.
Because
I can't say much about him, bro.
At the start of the season, Crichton wasn't the best.
Yeah, at the start, the beginning, when he started.
He really wasn't the best this season at the start, but gradually he started to score a few points, get a few tries, assists, and then his confidence started to go up. And look, I think of course, as main Cleary is always the main reason why they're in this position. But I think Crichton has a main factor as well.
Yeah. He as you said, he smashed it. And if it wasn't for his try, like at the end, it would have not. Like he scored one of the tries, so in a way, he's one of the reasons why they won as well. So as I said, Panthers fans are going to really miss him. A very great player, very talented, still 23, so he's still got many more years to come. And yeah, already 3 premierships. That just already says how good he is.
Could he be the first player ever to get 4 premierships in a row?
I hope so.
It's our year. So
I hope so.
He'll be the first one ever to do it.
I hope to God he does that.
Imagine that 4 years grand final winner. Like that's
That'd be crazy.
That's 5 grand final appearances in a row.
Yeah. Crichton just.
What next for Broncos?
They play the way they've been playing. Defense, they've been good. Attack, they've been good. But again, they just it just came up to that last grand final. They did nothing wrong this whole season. So is it something to improve on, or is it maybe not to improve on with their performances, but maybe to improve on maybe mentally. Maybe they got, as Anthony said, too relaxed, too complacent. They thought they've wrapped it up. And with Panthers, it's never over until it's over. Until the 80-minute, until the siren rings, that's when it's over. So I don't think Broncos need to change a lot. They're such a good team. Who knows? They could be in the grand final next year. But maybe mentally, their mentality might maybe have to make a few adjustments, especially because they're young. They'll eventually grow. Cobbo, Tony Staggs, they'll learn. And as the Panthers have done along these years. So, yeah, their performance-wise, I don't think Broncos have to change a lot.
Anthony, do you think they need any more new signings? What positions are they lacking? What parts of the grand final did it impress you the most? Like, what can they improve in 2024?
Well, first of all, I think they got too comfortable yesterday in the grand final. They got just overexcited. I understand that. Look, it happens in the grand final. It happens. You're going to win or you're going to lose. It's either one ways. Second of all, for signings, I don't think they need to sign anyone else. I think they got
Farnworth. He's leaving.
Yeah. Oh, where's he heading to?
Yeah, they might need a new center.
Yeah.
But there's
maybe they need one or two signings, but the majority of them, I think they're perfect, man. The teams they're very comfortable with each other, and they don't need to change any position. You know what I mean?
I agree with you.
Yeah, I don't think Kevin Walters doesn't need to change any players, to be honest. They got the forwards pack, they got the halves, they got the backs, they got the whole package. They got everything ready to go.
As I said, I think it's just the mentality of some of the young players. It'll come naturally. They'll just grow from this grand final. They'll become better. So they don't need to change one thing because they've been fantastic this year.
Oh, 100%.
Arguably, probably one of the best teams this year.
Yeah. No, I see. At the start of the season, you look at Billy Walters, for example. You see, was he the hooker that we're looking for? I think that was a position they needed to improve.
Oh, yeah, they should maybe look
at Ben Hunt. He was linked to a move to Broncos. You look
back to Broncos,
Bennett Smith, before he went to Roosters, he was linked heavily to Broncos. But this season, Billy Walters has really stepped up. He's really developed into a good hooker because naturally that wasn't his first position. He started his Broncos career as a 5'8", so he's really developed. He's a very matured and well-experienced hooker right now, already a grand final experience. Soon he might get an Origin debut maybe next year, which I think he does deserve.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I agree with both of you guys. I don't think they need a lot of new signings. Maybe a few more, I guess. Maybe another winger and another center just to strengthen that left-hand side. And I think, they could be in this position next year.
Yeah, I was going to say something. Like with Brisbane, their performance this whole year in their season, they actually played really, really good. They played comfortable. They played dominant. They were patient. They didn't rush that much. Yeah. They were just sticking to the game plan. What Kevin Walters was telling them to do, they just kept sticking with the game plan, and it worked. And they proved a lot. They actually did.
Broncos fans played a big part to their success. Going somewhere. It's such a great crowd, and especially at the grand final, like there were more Broncos fans than Panthers fans.
That's right. I think because
how big their fan base is, and like good on them. A lot of them probably came from Queensland to watch this grand final.
Of course, they all did.
It's a massive club, the Broncos.
Yeah, exactly. They got the biggest fan base in NRL.
We're up to the end of the video. Just one more question we're going to ask. What was the best moment of the grand final match last night?
My favourite moment, I think Nathan Cleary's try, the last minute.
Has to be.
Nathan Cleary's try, man. As soon as he went into that gap, as soon as he saw it, that's it. He just went straight in.
Look, if I want to be different, I think that's the most obvious answer, the Nathan Cleary last one. But I have to give it to probably Ezra Man hat-trick. That was crazy, bro. All his tries were identical.
Yeah.
A line break, he steps a player and he runs through the defense.
The Cleary try, like we saw it perfectly from where we were sitting. We saw that
the try right away.
And he just rushed, ran through, man. What a feeling. We're going crazy. Make sure you check out the vlog again. It's going to pop up soon. It was crazy that we all enjoyed our day. But it was a cracker grand final, boys.
I can't wait to do it again, man.
Next year, hopefully the Bulldogs 2024. We're wearing our Bulldog jerseys with all the fans. ANZ Stadium. And look, it was our first grand final experience, and what experience it was.
But I want to also mention, bro, about us Doggies fans, everywhere we go, it's just every fan loves the Dogs. Because everywhere you go, up the Dogs, go to Dogs, 2024, they're just everywhere. The Dogs is such a respectful and lovable club.
It's a family club too, because Canterbury Bulldogs is never going to change. We love our players, we love our club, because we always go to the games every week because we support them that hard. And, you know, our families, they all love the Dogs. It's all in our DNAs.
Yeah.
So, bro, I don't know how to explain it, man. Like, I'm so proud to be a Dog supporter from the beginning, from the day I was born all the way to now, 30 years later. It's crazy.
But I think that's a wrap to not a podcast, just a normal recap view on the NRL Grand Final, Broncos and Penrith. But stay tuned. Next week we're
gonna also, now with the season done, we might do maybe some normal vlogs. Whatever happens, there might be Premier League games, UFC games.
I'm gonna mention that.
Yeah, but we're also gonna be doing probably some new videos, some challenges. We're thinking of doing a touchline show, something different. So maybe like a 30-minute chat, then we'll do some challenges during it. So in a way, like the footy show, but just the touchline podcast. It's something where it's in the making, and hopefully we sort it out. We try and do something different for you guys. So I think officially that's a wrap up for this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.